My name is Mark Adrian, and I'm going to be talking about learned behaviors versus instincts. A person playing an instrument. This is an example of a learned behavior.
Okay. Now pay attention, please.
A dog giving its owner a high five. This is an example of a learned behavior. This is a baby drinking milk. This is an example of an instinct. This is an example of an alligator eating a fish. This is a instinct.
Good.
A person making pizza. This is an example of a learned behavior.
Who would like to learn this behavior? Me too, Kalari. I got it a little bit. I don't have it down.
Every city in the country, every city in the world probably, has a pizza place. It's usually pretty good, it's usually pretty cheap, but there's something about making your own at home that just really drives the point home. Do you know anyone that doesn't like pizza? I don't want to know that person. Honestly, making pizza only takes a few simple ingredients. What you're going to need is a little bit of warm water. It's going to activate a good amount of dried yeast. A bit of sugar that's going to act as food for the yeast, salt for flavor, flour for the base of the dough. Extra virgin olive oil that's going to, one, make your dough a little bit easier to work with, and it's also going to add just a little hint of flavor. Alright, so first things first, we have to bloom our yeast. So in warm water, and by warm I just mean like you put your finger in, it shouldn't feel like anything. It's not cold or hot. So you're going to give it a stir, make sure everything's well hydrated. And then you're going to see that your yeast is going to start to produce a little bit of bubbles, and it just means that it's kind of alive. And if you don't see any change, that means that your yeast might be a little on the old side. Throw that out and start again with some fresh yeast. We're going to add salt to the flour and not to the yeast water mixture. Salt will slow down the production of yeast, so we want to make sure that we're adding that later on once the yeast is already activated. We're going to add extra virgin olive oil. Again, it's going to add a little bit of flavor. We're going to throw in the water and sugar mixture. It's easiest in a bowl because it won't like make a huge mess when you bring the dough together. What we're trying to do is just hydrate as much of the flour as we can. Once we're happy that we're not going to have like water or flour all over the place, we can toss it onto our board and start kneading it. So kneading is one of those things that like people tend to.
All right, give Maria a hand. Good job, Maria. How can we use your video in the school?
We could use it in the school by sharing to other classes if they don't know how to make pizza.
What about your fellow classmates? Is this something we could do?
Yes.